Hi guys, welcome to Island Tube. This is Michelle and she's going to guide you through an Ashtanga inspired yoga class. You ready? Head over to the top of your mat. Feet together. Roll your shoulders up and back and inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back and go through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. You can keep a nice micro bend in your knees here. Press through your hands and fingers. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Nice. Look to the top of your mat and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step it back. Go through your chaturanga. Inhaling to cobra or up dog. And exhaling to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, press through your fingertips. You can keep a nice bend in your knees. You're trying to bring your heels to the floor, but it's more important to have a straight back here. Your gaze is on your knees, your upper legs, or your belly button, and you're breathing. Nice. Jump to the top of your mat, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump it back into your plank. Go through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. You can use your ujjayi breath here, breath of the ocean. You're breathing through your nose, your lips are closed, but you're making a sound in the back of your throat. Kind of like you're fogging up a window. This breath heats up your body and calms you down. Nice. Jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. You're doing great at home. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, jump it back, go through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your right foot between your hands, left heel to the floor, warrior one. Keep your hips forward. Breathe. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor, step it back, go through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your left foot between your hands, right heel down, warrior one. Again, make sure your hips are facing forward, chest up. Exhale, bring your hands down, step it back, go through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Bend your knees, look at your hands, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Good job, guys. Inhale, chair pose. You can close your hands or open them. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, go through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot to the front, left heel down, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands, go through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left foot to the top, right heel down, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, go through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, nice and deep. Bend your knees, look at your hands, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders up and back. Take a breath here. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, go through your chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot to the top, left heel down, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, go through your chaturanga. Inhaling to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot to the top, right heel down, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, go through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Your shoulders pull away from your ears. Your core is engaged. Your upper legs are rotating inwards. And your heels are coming towards the floor. Jump or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Good job, guys. Whew, take a little breath here. Next up. Again, with a nice chest, fold forward from your hips. Grab onto your toes in yogi toe lock. Inhale your chest up and exhale, forward fold. Now, if you can't reach your toes, just grab your opposite elbows and you can dangle here. If you can reach your toes, bring your elbows to the side, your shoulders away from your ears, and pull your face closer towards your knees. Your legs are active here. Inhale that chest up, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, and inhale, stand up. Good job, guys. Come to the tops of your mat. Open your legs wide. Your right toes are forward, and you're gonna come into triangle pose. There's a few variations that Michelle is showing you. Look up at your left hand, core is engaged. Legs are active, and you are breathing. Nice. Inhale up. Point your toes forward and bring your opposite toes to the front. Reach forward and come down into that Trikonasana triangle pose. Whether your hand comes to your shin or towards your toes, don't push yourself. See what feels good for you today. Looking up at that left hand, breathe. Nice. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, step to the top of your mat. Open your feet up again. Those right toes are pointing forwards, and you're coming into an extended side angle. You can either bring your elbow to your knee or your hand to the outside of your knee. Well, to the outside of your foot. You're looking up at your hand that's nice and long above your ear. Both legs are strong and active. Inhale, stand up. Switch sides. Come into that extended side angle. Choose whether your elbow comes towards your knee or your hand comes down to the floor. Both legs are strong and engaged, your core is active, and you're breathing. Make sure to keep your neck nice and long here. Your head isn't falling down, but it's in line with your spine. Inhale, stand back up and come back to the top of your mat. You're doing great at home. Awesome. Open up those feet again. Hands on your hips. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold a little deeper. Your hands are in line with your feet. Maybe they're on the floor. If you can't reach the floor, you can always put them on blocks, on pillows, or maybe grab your opposite elbows. Deep belly breaths here. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, chest up, and come up all the way. Inhale, arms open, and grab them behind you. Inhale, open that chest, and exhale, fold forward. Both legs are active. If your roommate would come over and poke you in the leg, it would feel nice and strong. Keep breathing upside down. And this move is more about letting go. You're not pushing your arms down, you're just letting go. Inhale, come all the way up and step back to the top of your mat. Then we're coming to the other side, setting up for pyramid pose. Hips are pointing forward. You can either grab your opposite elbows or maybe come into a prayer behind your back, wherever you are today. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Deep breaths here. Active legs. Inhale, come all the way up. And let's switch it to the other side. Roll your shoulders up and back, and on your exhale, fold forward. Strong, straight legs, deep belly breaths, long spine. Keeping your hips in line and leveled. Maybe coming a little deeper with every breath. Inhale, come all the way up and come back to the top of your mat. Shake it out. Nice, guys. Next move. Your feet are nice and strong. Bring up that right leg towards your chest and make little circles with that right foot. Relax your shoulders here. Now, if you can, open that leg open that knee to the side. We're coming into tree pose. Either bring your foot beneath your knee or above your knee. We want to make sure it's not on our knee. So choose whichever level you are on today, and either bring your hands to your heart or up to the sky. Keep breathing, relax your shoulders. That knee's out to the side, your core is tight, and you're as strong as a tree. Doing great. Bring your hands to your hips and bring that leg to the front. Now this is a very intense pose. Try to hold it as good as you can. See if you can go a little higher. You can point your toes here. Come on, keep it up. And exhale, bring it down, shake it out. Good job, guys. All right, we did one side, let's do the other one. Grab that left knee up towards your chest and make little circles with your left foot. Breathe. Get ready for tree pose. So either down on your shin, your ankle, or maybe above your knee towards your inner thighs. And let's set it up. Either you keep your hands on your hips in front of your heart and maybe up to the sky. For an extra challenge, try to look up at your hands. This is hard on your balance. But remember, we're like trees, and trees have deep, deep roots, and they're nice and steady. But when it's windy, when it's stormy, they move. And that's okay. We can move too. All right, bring that leg to the front. Point your toes, keep your core tight, shoulders down. Try to lift it up a little higher. You can do it. And let it go, shake it out. Good job, you guys at home. Bring it back to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump it back into a plank. Go through your chaturanga and inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump to the top of your mat. Inhale to chair pose. Stay in that chair pose. You can either keep your hands open or close them into a prayer. Keep your shoulders down, your belly button pulls in towards your spine. Make sure everything is together from your toes to your legs. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, go through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. And bend your knees and jump into a seated position, Savasana boat pose. Bring your belly button in. You can hold on to the bottom of your knees. Keep your chin up. Imagine there's a string attached to your chest, so your chest is up. Now you could hold on to those knees or let them go. And if you want, you can straighten your legs. Keep up the good work, keep breathing. Then place your hands, see if you can press yourself up. Ooh, nice. Let's do that again. Boat pose, Savasana. Whichever one you're on, with bent knees, straight knees, holding them or not. See what you feel like today. Keep breathing. You're doing great. And bend your legs. Come into a seated position. Nice. Lengthen your legs out and in front of you. You can take the fleshy part of your glutes out and under you. Push your hands into the floor. Shoulders are down. Feet are flexed. Strong legs. If you can't straighten your legs here, that's totally fine. Keep a nice bend in your knees then. Breathe. And let's fold forward. You could grab onto your shins or your toes. You can keep a nice bend in your knees, but if you can straighten them, go ahead and straighten them. With every inhale, imagine lengthening your spine. And with every exhale, imagine yourself going closer towards your legs. If you're holding onto those toes, pull yourself a little closer. Inhale, halfway lift. And sit all the way up. Nice. Bring your hands behind you. Your fingers are pointing towards your glutes. And let's lift up. Now you could bend your knees or do this with straight legs. Whatever you feel like doing today. Breathe here. Lift your hips a little higher. Keep your head in line with your spine. You're doing great. Squeeze your glutes. Activate that core. And exhale, bring it down. Whew. Nice, guys. Bring your right foot in towards your hip. Left leg nice and strong. Your left foot is flexed, which means your toes are pointing up. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, grab it around your right knee. Maybe you can take a bind here. Don't worry if you can't. That's totally fine. You're gonna lean forward. Bring yourself down towards your left leg. Inhale, bring it up. And nice. We're gonna do that little push thingy again. Come down to your hands, lift your hips off the floor if you can, and we're gonna switch sides. Bringing your left foot in towards your glute. Inhale your left arm up and bring it around. Either your hands stay on the floor here, or you can try to grab a bind, which means your fingers are locking or interlacing, or you're grabbing your wrist behind your back. Your right toes are flexed, pointing up. Your right leg is nice and active, and you're folding forward. Keep breathing here. And inhale, bring it up and let it go. Nice. Bring your feet towards each other. Knees come open, butterfly pose. You can give yourself a little massage here. You can bring your feet as close to your hips as you want, or bring it out a little further. Inhale your chest up. Exhale, fold forward. You can keep your hands on your feet or walk them out in front of you. Whatever feels good for you today. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up. Bring your knees together and make a little ball. Roll up and down your spine. Should feel like a nice massage for your spine. And then bring it down onto your back. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Your left leg is strong and on the floor. If you can, reach for your toes, grab a yogi toe lock. And lengthen that right leg up towards the sky. If you can't reach your toes, don't worry. You can use a strap here, maybe a belt or a rope strap, whatever you have laying around, a scarf, or just hold on to your shin. Whew. Nice. If you can, bring your back to the floor, your upper back towards the floor, and bring that right leg out to the side. Deep breaths. Nice. Bring that right leg back up. See if you can kiss your knee. Good job. And bring that right leg to the floor. Then let's switch sides. Bring your left knee up, maybe grabbing your shin, your knee. If you can, go ahead and grab that yogi toe lock. Bringing your chest up, keeping your hips leveled. And breathe. This is a nice hamstring stretch here. Nice. Bring your head to the floor and open that left leg out to the side. Keep your right hip on the floor. Nice, guys. Bring that left leg back up. Kiss your knee. Nice. And bring that left leg down to the floor. Bend both knees, feet flat on the floor. And then bring those legs up to the sky. Breathe here. Nice. You can stay here, or if you want, you can go into a halasana shoulder stand. Try to balance on the shoulders and bring the weight on the shoulder and a little bit on the back of your head. Make sure there's no pressure on your neck. Breathe here. Only look up. Try not to look from side to side in this position, as that's very bad for your neck. Keep breathing. Now you can stay here, or you can bring the toes behind you. Nice. See if you can put them down on the floor, and then you can lengthen your arms or interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep breathing. Doesn't that feel good? Awesome. And then slowly roll it down, one vertebrae at a time, nice and controlled. Leave your legs up for a little bit. And then bend your knees, grab onto them, give yourself a big hug. Maybe kiss your knees. Ooh, in these times, it's so nice to hug ourselves. Stay there, enjoy it. And then slowly lower your head down. Maybe wiggle from left to right a bit. And then let's make little circles with our legs. your feet down to the floor. And you can put your hands on your belly, on your chest, or out to the side with your palms up. And take a few deep breaths here. Into your belly and out. If your hands are on your belly, as you inhale, you can feel your belly rise. And as you exhale, you can feel your belly fall. Perhaps you can try to hold at the top of your breath. And then exhale nice and long. Lengthen your legs down. And let's get ready for Savasana, corpse pose, your final resting pose. Relax everything and enjoy this moment. Slowly bring your awareness back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, making little circles with your wrists, little circles with your feet, and reach your arms behind you. Stretch yourself out. Take a nice big yawn. And then bring your knees into your chest and roll over to your right side. Push yourself up to a seated position with your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your knees and then bring them up in front of your heart into a prayer position. Breathe a few times, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Bend your chin towards your chest. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for flowing with us. This was Michelle, and thank you guys at home for taking the time to do some lovely yoga. It's so important. There. Thank you for watching Island Tube, and we hope to see you again very soon.